Alright, so this morning I'm going to meet up with a couple friends at Mission Coffee for a little project. So the people I'm going to meet with are named Bitch Kitty. It's a couple of badass women that are pretty much making rounds in Columbus, interviewing all these different types of people, delving into what's going on in the city. They also talk about different stories and philosophies, and I was on their podcast not too long ago, which you can check out here. Also, I'm here to stop by and say hi to my friends. You can be in the vlog now.
Hi!
Yeah.
How do I look?
Good, great. We'll make like a big ad for JOLIE occasions right here.
Stop here. Is this still filming?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god!
Anyway, I should head to Mission. But it's good seeing you. Love you. Tell Mark I say hi. So that was Steph. She actually married one of my buddies from high school. Anyway, now I'm on my way to Mission Coffee. There you go, Mr. David of ADR. You don't want to be on it? I hate being on it. Oh yeah. This is half of Bitch Kitty right here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah,
you're doing 30 days, aren't you?
I'm out of a grant. 1, 2. Yeah, the levels are changing. What do we get? Is this intellectual
I hate them.
I am not Casey Neistat. I don't know where. God damn it.
This makes you look like a famous YouTuber.
Otherwise.
And like me being with you makes me look like a famous YouTuber too.
I'll make
I'm
one.
gonna walk around all day with you.
I'll make a fake channel for you.
Yes!
It'll be my Eliza. What's her name?
Doshi.
Doshi, exactly.
Bye!
Alright, peace out, Girl Scout.
Yeah.
So my next meeting of the day is with a fashion influencer in Columbus named Mr. Rookie Ransom. He's actually worked with brands like BOSCA Italian Leather and King and Fifth, where he's the creative director, which is why I'm wearing this beanie right now, because they actually worked on a 1-for-1 campaign where for every hat purchased, they actually gave one to someone in need. Just got home from my meetings for the day. And I want to talk about how I was able to quit my job. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that it was easy. So I want to start by doing an exercise. Say that you're in your 20s or any other age, and I want you to go through all the things that you do throughout your day. Probably wake up, you take a shower, have breakfast, you go to work, maybe you work out, and then you eat dinner, you watch TV, and then you go to bed. For all of those things, think about how many people that you actually had to consult to be able to do those. My point being that when you're in your 20s and you don't have any kids and you don't have a serious relationship, all of your free time is your free time. So before I quit my job, while all my friends were out and about getting drunk and doing what have you, I was doing other things that I thought would be the best investment in myself. And I did a lot of weird stuff. For instance, I studied lip reading for a little bit. I trained for a marathon. I rode in Pelotonia. I surprised my friends with a hibachi dinner. I took one pole dancing class because it was part of a Groupon, so don't judge me. I volunteered for a couple events around Columbus, and I even volunteered for an event in New York. All the while, I'm recording all of this with my camera just for fun, to the point where the whole Malcolm Gladwellian 10,000 hours felt like nothing. And so as I'm passively gaining these skills and meeting more people throughout the city, my friend Bryant posts on Facebook saying that he needs a photographer by 10 a.m. the next morning for an event between Mission Coffee and Spirit Tea from Chicago. So I get a good night's sleep, I park my car, and I'm actually running to this event because I'm so excited. Once I get there, The event goes great. I take a couple photos, you know, meet more people. And by the end of the event, Bryant comes up to me and says, hey man, so I'll send you over some paperwork and you'll fill it out, send it back to me and I'll get you paid. And I'm like, what? I actually thought that I was just helping a friend. And so this was one of those moments that actually made me realize that I could actually get paid for doing something that I loved. And so fast forward a couple months, my ex-girlfriend's friend's boyfriend, that was really complicated, asks me to record, or that if I go to his event at a bar called Oddfellows, I should bring my camera and just see what happens. I go to his event, do my thing, and I get a lot of good footage. Over the next couple weeks, I edit this video and I give it to him. He posted on Instagram and the response was crazy. Apparently a couple people were asking who made this video and I didn't really think anything of it. I was just like, okay, this is cool. You know, I don't know, it's just a video I made for fun. I don't really know what else to say about it. The event was actually All Due Respect, which has grown so much more since then. They just had their anniversary party a couple weeks ago. And so fast forward a couple more weeks. I'm at this event called Sad Boys at Scully's, which is held by PBR. And I walk up the steps to the second floor and I run into Miko and Niall of High Poke. And they're like, what's up? What's up? What's up? And then I walk down the steps and who do I run into but the guys from All Due Respect. And then we keep on partying and then I run into a couple other people. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, I've built a pretty good network over the past couple of years. And so there's this saying that goes, your network is your net worth, which is weird and true because first off, it's weird to charge your friends for money, but also your end goal is to do stuff something that you love for people that you love. But aside from those other gigs, the fact that I trained for the marathon and for Pelotonia, that's what led me to teach at Cycle 614 and at Studio Torch. I was kind of utilizing those jobs as a way to have some sort of stable income as I transitioned from corporate life to freelance life. I didn't fully want to just quit my corporate job without having some type of contingency. And plus with the network that I had made, I felt pretty comfortable. And I actually said this in the Bitch Kitty podcast. I feel as though we're having this resurgence of creativity with our generation where we have all the tools and resources to create stuff that we want to see exist. And we're actually at this age where we can actually make an influence on the cities that we're building for the future.
You should.
Can I say bye?
Yeah, of course you can.
Bye, bud. What day is this?
Day 4, I think?
Day 4.
Yeah.
Only 26 more days to go.